What is up, friends? My name is Laura. If you've never visited my YouTube channel before, welcome. Today is the first of the month, and you know what that means? It is question and answer. So I have gone through some of my past videos as well as my Instagram, and I will link that below if you're not already following me. And I have gone through just some of the questions I am getting over there, and especially some are repetitive. I will make sure to, I've written some down and going to answer 5 for you today, as I'm going to continue doing on the first of every month. So let's officially get started on some of these Q&As. So the first one is going to be, what percentage of my hikes do I do by myself? I would say more recently, within the past year, it's probably more like 50%. When I first started getting to a lot of hiking, it was probably more like 80% at least. I think for camping and backpacking trips, I definitely, for the most part, go with people. Especially weekday trips, I typically go by myself or just with my dog. And then sometimes when it's a really long hike, if someone wants to go on the weekend, then I invite someone, and if they have plans, I totally am fine with that, and I plan on going by myself. So that's just kind of how I work. And then when I'm actually traveling, it's a lot more solo unless I'm actually traveling with someone. And again, it's just if they want to join me or not. So hope that answers that question. The second question is asking, I know I've teased a little bit, is asking a little bit about the permits that I have for hikes this summer. And I was trying to think of them. We didn't end up getting the Rainier one, but we did get, it's called High Sierra Trail, which I'm just incredibly excited about. You summit Mount Whitney during it, and it's just supposed to be beautiful. It's right along the John Muir Trail. It's right along the PCT. So I feel like it's gonna be fun to get to know some great thru hikers as well. So it's just one that I've just heard is absolutely gorgeous. So fingers crossed for that I get great weather. And by the way, I will be filming all of this, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss these future awesome hikes. The other one that I'm really looking forward to is called Ray Lakes Trail. It's about 4 days. It's still here in Northern California, so that should be very, very awesome. Another one is another longer hike, and I don't remember it off by heart. And then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do Mount Shasta. I'm not 100%, I haven't booked yet, but it seems pretty open on weekdays, so I think I'm going to use my mountaineering gear and put it back to the test and head up that for 2 days. So that should be super exciting, and I've heard nothing but great things, especially if you get good weather. So that one should be amazing. And then of course, going later will be Nepal and for the Annapurna circuit, and then hopefully over to Kilimanjaro. So we'll see, but those are my plans this summer. Do you have any tips for people that are just starting out hiking? And I actually did a video pretty recently on this, on 5 tips for very beginner hikers. Just a few things though, and I'll link that below, but definitely one of my biggest things though is I think just have confidence. No one's gonna judge you out there, and if they do, I've never seen someone judge people. The hiking community is super nice. Go with someone who knows what you're looking for. Don't overexert yourself. Don't wear, you don't need to invest in all this stuff, but also don't just wear sandals, and just have a really great time. Don't pick something too difficult, like I was saying, but believe in yourself, kind of know your fitness level, and there's still some easy hikes out there that are just beautiful. I always recommend All Trails, the app, and you can head there and see what's close by you and see kind of the elevation gains and stuff like that. So my next question is what I actually do for a living. That's a great question, because I can tell you I don't make much over here on YouTube. I'm just kind of here to share more of my life and hopefully tips for you all. But I basically do digital marketing. I've done it for about 7 years. I do have a bit of a series here on YouTube if you kind of just search through my channel through Digital Nomad, and it just talks about kind of how I made 50,000 my first year, just little things like that, how I get my clients, those kind of things. So if you are interested, you're definitely welcome to check them out. It's kind of just a sit down series like this one, or it's like this one in the edge of a cliff, so I'm just at a crazy place to show you really that I'm a digital nomad. But I definitely kind of lived more of out of a backpack for a couple of years. I definitely am more stable here now, but I definitely still don't have very much stuff. So yeah, I definitely do digital marketing, and I love what I do, and I have wonderful clients. The next question is, how do I actually prepare for my hikes? Which is a really great question. I just kind of skim over this a little bit, and I'll skim over it a little bit now too, but it is something that you have to train for if it's like a harder one. I think a lot of people, I wouldn't recommend going into a really hard one, especially if you have like a weighted backpack or something like that. But getting used to that weighted backpack, you're able to go on some easier hikes, even just with the backpack, just getting used to it on your hips. I know as females, like my hips, and I've talked to other females, they just get so tired when you have that extra weight on you. So definitely kind of getting those into shape. I definitely hike a lot, obviously, and that's a really big one. I always also recommend just kind of being able to do some leg exercises. And if your gym has been open, being able to do something like that. Or I always say, you can grab something like a potato sack and start squatting. I also really like running. I just find it a great form of cardio that obviously you don't have to do as long as hiking to get that great like cardio exercise in. So that's something also that you can do from anywhere, but definitely more than just hiking to get you into those great hiking shape. For mountaineering, it's kind of the same thing, honestly, but I would just up the weights a little bit more. And the last question is basically just, I love following you. I recently moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and have loved following your journey. And then I basically just do the same hikes as you recommended. So first of all, I think a lot of my followers come from Phoenix. I think because I have a lot of Phoenix hiking videos, and I really love when you ever comment that you've done a hike because I did that hike and you just got good information. Thank you so much. If you ever are watching this and want to comment that, I really do appreciate it. But I said in one of them, and I even just went back quickly before filming this, and it was like Piascua Peak, and I'm not going to say that correctly at all because I just never can remember, but it's the second tallest peak in the Phoenix area, and I've just always really liked it. I just find it like it's a little bit less crowded than like a Camelback. It is just a really beautiful view. It's right there in the city, so it's going to be close to you. So if you're ever visiting the Phoenix area, that's which one I recommend. Thank you so much for watching. I will have tons of hiking videos and sit down like this coming your way, so you don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe, hit that quick like button if you did like this video, and I will see you next time. Keep living life. Bye.